In the latest of Trump news, in a rally in Alabama, President Donald Trump during his speech said,
"Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!"
Now, understandably, this caused many on Twitter to engage in the conversation about freedom of speech. Again, and what is politically palatable for a private company to do when an athlete decides to do something like take a knee during the national anthem like Colin Kaepernick did, and this awful thing we're seeing now with the embedding of politics in things that people turn to in order to get away from politics, like sports. Now, as a conservative, I believe Kaepernick has the right to protest any way he sees fit as long as it's peaceful. I also believe a private company can do whatever it is that they want when it comes to dealing with their employees on the subject of speech. For example, if a news network like The Blaze decides to fire Tomi Lahren on her comments on abortion, that's Glenn Beck's right as an employer. If an employer or a company doesn't want a certain image to be reflected off of them because of the views or actions of a certain employee, it's in that company's right whether to decide to keep or let that employee go. Now, if a company fires an employee on the basis of discrimination, retaliation, or in violation of company contract, that can legally be fought under wrongful termination. But having the president actually commenting on what the NFL should do when it comes to dealing with its players just doesn't sit right with me. Look, Trump is entitled to his own opinion, and I'm actually sympathetic to that opinion as a proud American. I think what Colin Kaepernick has done by kneeling during the national anthem is spitting on the face of the people who have fought and died for his right to do something like kneel during the anthem, or even take it a step further like burn the American flag, for example. I mean, the fact alone that you live in a country so amazing and so free that you can disrespect its symbols so blatantly is just more of a reason why you should show your respect by standing for its anthem. But let's be clear about one thing here. The fact that Kaepernick doesn't have a job has little to do with the fact that he kneeled during the national anthem. He was a mediocre quarterback at best. I spoke to my dad, who's a huge 49ers fan, and I asked him what happened with Cap. In our conversation, he said he could run fast and he could throw far, but would panic when it came to passing while in the pocket. Once other teams were able to adjust to his playing style, he fell apart. He would miss wide open throws, he'd hold onto the ball for far too long, and it seemed that he was mentally outmatched by the defense. And kneeling during the anthem did not add to the incentive to keep him. Now, Kaepernick's reason for kneeling was that he believed that he couldn't stand for a country that disenfranchises people of color. Now, whether he believes that or not, I'm not sure. Probably. But the timing just seemed very convenient. I mean, he decided to do this after being benched because of his lack of performance. It could be possible that he took this opportunity to kneel in order to stay relevant and point to him kneeling as the primary reason to why he got fired. But let's be honest, the NFL has kept people for doing things much worse than kneeling for the national anthem. But before I wrap up this video, I just must say that I don't necessarily blame Trump getting political with sports. Sports in America have decided to get political first. You got LeBron James coming out saying he can't stand silent anymore when Trump is using sports to divide the country. Dude, have you watched ESPN lately? To quote Ben Shapiro, ESPN has just become MSNBC but with footballs. There's a reason why ESPN and the NFL viewership is dropping, and ESPN has had to lay off like 100 employees in the past few months. People are tuning out because they watch sports to watch sports and not to hear about Caitlyn Jenner or Colin Kaepernick's political stance. That's what's causing the division. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, for the love of God, please stop politicizing everything. And Colin Kaepernick, you're a ding-dong. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and until next time.
Dude, I almost thought those Afghani kids talked you into not liking America. No, dude. America may have some problems, but it's our home, our team. And if you don't want to root for your team, then you should get the hell out of the stadium. Yeah. Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.